Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a warm welcome to you all to our Centre for Global Eco-Innovation Showcase and Launch.
It's very clear that eco-innovation, in its broadest sense, is something which concerns the whole world. When you hear all things about sustainability in the news all the time, and it's not only a concern, of course, of the first world like the UK, etc. Many of our partners in countries like India and China are very keen to work with us on eco-innovation projects as well.
Well, a key thing for universities is they are, as well as centres of learning, they're economic drivers in any region. The way we tend to look at it is that universities are full of researchers and students who have lots of potential solutions, but they don't have all the problems. And businesses are usually the reverse. They're rich in problems and sometimes don't have all the solutions. So it seems to me that something like the Global Eco-Innovation Centre is an ideal way to bring together businesses and universities around innovative solutions to pressing problems.
I think it's really important we have such initiative in Europe because we need to support SMEs, and SMEs need to be more competitive on a global scale, and I truly believe that eco-innovation projects from Europe will give them differentiation.
And I think the key challenge in this area is around behaviour change and cultural change, and those things don't happen overnight. So the longer interaction that projects like this can have with businesses, the more likely it is that they're going to be successful in the long term.
Small companies provide something very special, and that's the motivation and the expertise of the people that work within them. They're a fantastic bridge between the universities, the large companies and the market. Small companies can move quickly, they can try new things, and they're very efficient in the way in which they use capital. So that gives them a competitive advantage, and I think they will continue to be an important element in the delivery of solutions to the massive challenge of climate change that we face.
Well, I think in any university, the portfolio of research that it undertakes definitely needs to embrace those from what might be called core blue skies all the way to applied. And I think what you've got here is you've got a particularly doctoral training centre that is focusing on asking companies what are your real world problems. The basis of good ideas can come out of companies and they can then be the studies of good academic work. Now, I think what any university needs to do is to have that portfolio mix of projects. It doesn't go to one extreme, all projects will be like this, but nevertheless having an innovative project that looks to take problems from industry, I think is a really good one. And in fact, if you look at many research projects, it depends on companies saying, can you do this? Are there different ways of looking at it? And that actually adds a dimension to a kind of conventional academic project. So I think this is nothing but exciting and is part of a portfolio. It's not a new model and they'll all be like this. I think it's part of the spectrum of the types of projects a university like Lancaster and Liverpool should be undertaking.